from Laconner to Everson to listen to Pastor Jim Brackett. We got to listen to Pastor Halverson at the Burlington Seventh-day Adventist Church. We got to listen to the late Pastor Leo Screven at Bellingham and Everett. We also had the opportunity to watch Pastor Kenneth Cox on VHS tapes. Anybody remember what a VHS tape is? You know, one day at Lummi, this young man came in to our Lummi church, and he was hungover, and he smelt like a brewery. And we prayed for that young man that day, and he ended up doing some evangelistic work, or listening to some tapes on evangelism, and he ended up getting baptized, the only baptism at the Oak Harbor Church, and that young man is my son-in-law, Tyler. I'm not sure, but I hope Oak Harbor didn't feel like they were a failure by only having one baptism during Net 99. It's not always quantity, is it? It is quality that we are looking for. The only baptism at the Oak Harbor Seventh-day Adventist Church in 1999, and from the time he started his work for the Seventh-day Adventist Church, he's brought over 1,000 souls to the Seventh-day Adventist Church, amen? We have two beautiful daughters, LaVon, Tyler's wife, and Mary. LaVon is 36, Mary's 31. Of course, Tyler is our evangelism coordinator here for the Washington Conference. And the greatest gift in the world that God has given Nina and I is our grandchildren, amen? Isabella is 7, Nathaniel is 3, and I read on a bumper sticker once, it says, if I knew grandchildren were going to be so much fun, I would have had them first. I'm very proud of this. For the first time in 100 years, Nathaniel and Isabella are being raised in a home that is 100% drug and alcohol free. That is breaking the cycle. And that is my job in Indian country, to break the cycle of drug and alcohol abuse in education. I'm a firm believer that education destroys drug and alcohol abuse, education destroys poverty, education destroys drug dealers, education destroys jail and prison inmates. And I'm very proud that my two grandchildren are being raised, the first ones in our family, in 100 years, in a family that is drug and alcohol free. They will never see their parents drunk. They will never see their grandparents drunk. They will never see their great-grandfather drunk, or any of us doing cigarettes, or none of that. Amen? Genesis